Hello and welcome back to the Reiki Gem Wellness channel. Today we're going to be talking about the hand chakras and crystal healing. So if you've been following along on this chakra healing journey, then we've now come to the final week of chakra exploration. This is the 9th chakra that we're discussing, and I hope that you found this a really interesting and useful journey, and that you've been able to map the health of all of your chakras. And we come to the last one. If you're just coming upon this video and you haven't watched any of the others, and I'll be linking the full playlist up above if you want to watch them all. And today we're going to focus on the hand chakras. Before I get into it, I do recommend two things: that if you have your chakra journal, then you make sure to have that nearby so that you can write down any notes, anything that comes up for you while we talk about the hand chakras today. And it could be physical sensations or thoughts or emotions or these scenarios that I talk about. If anything stands out, make sure to write it down, because this is the final chakra. And if you've been writing about all the other ones, then you should have a complete picture of how to support yourself and what crystals will help you balance your chakra system and bring it back to health. And then also, we do have a private Facebook group, and I'll link to that in the description below. So if you have any questions about your chakras or the crystals that will help you, or you want to share your experiences, then that's a forum that you can do that. So, like the foot chakra, the hand chakras aren't talked about quite as much as the other 7 chakras. And they are located in the palms of your hands, right there. And its psychological domain is our connection to other people and being able to feel connected with other people and with humanity and with healing through energy healing practices. So this is the domain of the hand chakras. So if you have balanced hand chakras, then you feel comfortable as a part of humanity. You feel empathy and connection with other people. You have a healthy sense of physical contact with other people. And you feel like you can access energy for healing practices. Now, you might not currently be an energy healer or have taken any classes, but if you feel like, I think that's something that I can do, then that's a sign of a balanced hand chakras. So if your hand chakras are blocked, and I do talk about the terminology of balance, blocked, and overactive in the intro to chakra healing and crystals, and I'll link to that video in the eye above. So if your hand chakras are blocked, then you are likely going to feel very uncomfortable being touched by others and touching other people. You'll feel uncomfortable being in the physical presence of others. And this is a little different from just being introverted and maybe not wanting to have a connection with people all the time. But if you really do avoid touching others and you don't like being touched, then that's a sign that you have blocked hand chakras. And also, if you don't feel like you can extend your energy outside of your physical body and maybe perform cleansings or energetic healings, like you feel like that energy is blocked, or you can't feel the energy between your hands when that's described, then that's also a sign that these are blocked. And the crystals that you can use to open up your hand chakras are the clear gemstones, like clear quartz, Herkimer diamond, clear calcite, apophyllite, and generally any clear crystal or gemstone will help stimulate the energy in your hand chakras and open that up so that you can extend your energy out of your palms for, say, energy healing like Reiki or quantum touch, and then help you feel a little bit more comfortable touching and having physical contact with other people. So if you have overactive hand chakras, so the energy is really active and kind of wild, and those chakra openings are really wide open, then you may feel overly comfortable touching people and have a very small personal space, or you aren't really in touch with the personal space of others. And while you may not recognize this in yourself, I think this is one of those overactive chakras that's easy to recognize in another person. So if you feel like you have an overactive hand chakra or know someone who does, then the crystals that help bring that down, that tone down the energy in the hands, are the black gemstones. Since the hand chakras, their gemstone to awaken them is the clear gemstones, then what helps is the opposite color. And so we'd go all the way down to the foot chakras, which are the black gemstones. So that's the opposite in the chakra system, not the opposite on the color wheel. So the opposite color of our clear gemstones is the black gemstones, like hematite or black tourmaline or obsidian. All of these gemstones, they are very grounding. They bring you back to your body, back to the present moment. And since these gemstones form an energetic protective barrier around you, then it helps reinforce and remind a person about their boundaries, about their barriers, about separation between yourself and the other energy of others. So it just reinforces a little bit of space between yourself and others. So are there other practices that can help bring health to your hand chakras? Of course. And my favorite is standing barefoot outside on the ground, or just touching the ground. So sitting down on the ground, leaning forward, having your bare hands on the ground will help you to release any excess energy out back into the ground, or draw up more energy from the ground so that you can help stimulate those chakras some more. So that's my favorite. I recommend that for any chakra, for the whole chakra system. Now, what else you can do to bring health to your hand chakras is to start learning an energy healing practice like Reiki or quantum touch. And there's some other energy healing, some hands-on healing practices as well. And that will help you get familiar with learning about your energetic body, being able to feel it between the palms of your hands, being able to extend it out to others, and to help you form more comfort touching others, or at least being near them. Because in energy healing, you don't necessarily have to have your hands physically on a person, but having them close without touching. So if you are uncomfortable touching others, then energy healing like Reiki practice will help you get close to the energy of others without necessarily touching them. So it's a good way to ease into that. So thank you so much for joining me today to talk about the hand chakras. And if you've been with me through this entire chakra journey, thank you so much for your willingness to explore the chakras, to explore the crystals that support them. And if you're interested in purchasing crystals and gemstones that help with the hand chakras, then I do have some available in my online crystal healing store, and the link to that is in the description below. And also in 2 days, I'll be posting a guided meditation for the hand chakras. So if you feel like this is something that you might need to work with some more, then sit through the guided meditation and see what arises for you, and make sure to write that down in your journal. So thank you again. We have one more video in this chakra and crystal healing journey, our hand chakra guided meditation. And if you're new to this channel, then make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can learn about all of the different crystals and gemstones that can help you in your everyday life. So thank you, and I'll see you during the guided meditation.